Hi my beautiful stars, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Molly and I'm so happy that you're here. For today's video, I have another TBR prompt jar picks my reads. I'll have it be picking my reads for the rest of August into September. I'm currently reading Grove Hollow Metamorphosis and I'm also reading a library book. I'm actually not quite reading it yet. I'm gonna finish Grove Hollow first and then I'll move on to Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I read The Love Hypothesis about 2 years ago and I liked it, so I decided I'd give this one a chance to and see. I've been trying to use my library more, so alongside these I'll probably continue going to the library just to kind of switch things up. I'm a huge mood reader, so I'm not going to force myself to read these books if I don't want to. I just think this is a fun way to get through my physical TBR because I have a lot of books and I am just really excited to do this. So let's just get to picking, hopefully. All right. First one. Based in another country. So the first book that comes to mind is Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy. This one is set in London, England, and this is actually where I studied abroad just a few years ago, so I thought that this would be perfect, and it's a little romance. I have not read Elle Kennedy before, but I have a few of her books on my shelf, like The Goal, and she's really known for those hockey romances, so I picked this one up during Target Circle Week and they were having a pretty good deal on books. I typically don't buy books brand new. I like to thrift them or find them at little free libraries or use my library. I had a weak moment and you know what, it's okay. It's okay. There are worse things, right? So I do want to read this one and I've been eyeing it for a while, so I do feel like that definitely fits that prompt. So on to the next one. I'm thinking about picking about like 8 books to keep it interesting, maybe 10 just to like have enough. This one says based at the beach. I like that. I have a few that are based at the beach. I have Emily Henry's Happy Place, which I'm wondering if this one is set at the beach or not. This one is set in Maine at a cottage, and then the front obviously has them like floating at the lake or in the ocean. So I'm like, do I just say that this one is a beach read? I have been wanting to read this one as well. So as you can see, I got it for $1 at the thrift store. So this one has only at Target bonus content, so I'm wondering if there's like an extra chapter in here or something, but I'm gonna say Happy Place by Emily Henry. I think that's a solid choice. You can let me know if it is actually set at the beach and maybe I'll pick something else based upon your comment, but oh yeah, something just flew out. Okay. Oh, I think this one's going to be a title based on the size of this paper. Alice Through the Looking Glass. So the thing is I have this book, I can see it right here, but I have not read Alice in Wonderland yet, which I also have on my shelf. Alice Through the Looking Glass, as far as I know, is the second book in Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. So I think I'm going to place this one back in here to pick it at a later date. But it's good to know that that one's in there so I can remember. This one is sports related. So I think I might go for Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I got this one off Pango. I've had this on my shelf for a little while now and there's definitely mixed reviews on this one, but I think it will be a fun little romance to maybe get me into that whole hockey genre. So we got 3 books so far. Let's see what else we can pick. Finish a series. I know exactly which book. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to finish the Ashes to Ashes, Burn for Burn, and Fire with Fire series by Jenny Han and Saibin Vivian. And you might recognize Jenny Han. She wrote To All the Boys I've Loved Before and The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I love those books. And Saibin Vivian is a new author to me, but this is the last book in this series. And this is like, I would say it's like middle grade to like maybe high school, but it's actually extremely entertaining. So if you want like a revenge plot, I would recommend this book series, and there's only 3 books in it, so I think I'm gonna finish that series because I'm actually not in the middle of like any other series. 4 books. Let's see what else we can pick. A holiday genre. That's fun. That's interesting. So I have a lot of Christmas books, but I think I'll save those for the holiday. Thinking ahead with it being fall, I think that something spooky would be really fun and obviously very fitting for me just because I love Halloween. I think I'm gonna do The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. This one's by Sangu Mandana and I have been wanting to read this for so long. I also got this on Pango because I could not find it at the thrift store and I didn't want to buy it brand new because I was like, I know that there's a used copy somewhere. So now we have 5 books. I'll pick about 3 more. This one says a nonfiction book. I have been wanting to read nonfiction for a while, and there's actually one right here. This one is called A Stolen Life. It's a memoir by J.C. Dugard, or Dugard. She was kidnapped at, I think she was like 9 or 10. So I'll read the synopsis for you. This one says, in the summer of 1991, I was a normal kid. I did normal things. I had friends and a mother who loved me. I was just like you, until the day my life was stolen. For 18 years, I was a prisoner. I was an object for someone to use and abuse. For 18 years, I was not allowed to speak my own name. I became a mother and was forced to be a sister. For 18 years, I survived an impossible situation. On August 26, 2009, I took my name back. My name is J.C. Lee Dugard. I don't think of myself as a victim. I survived. A Stolen Life is my story in my own words, in my own way, exactly as I remember it. So, man, I remember thrifting this because I had learned about her story through like crime podcasts and stuff. That's my next one. Let's see what else we got here. A one-word title. I almost couldn't read that handwriting for a second. First one that came to mind was Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I have read this and reread this so many times, and I love this book with all my heart. I first picked this book up when I was in 4th grade, and I remember reading it, and it was like one of the most memorable books I've ever read. So it is Coraline the movie. It's 15th anniversary this year. I'm actually seeing it in theaters this Sunday with one of my best friends, and I just think, why not? Why not? It's a good one, and if you have not read this, I really recommend it. I think that is 2, 6, 7, so one more book. Something with Spice. I think that I'll go for Make Me by Tessa Bailey, which is a Broken Beautiful novel. There's a couple more that go into it. I'm gonna be completely honest, don't come at me, but Tessa Bailey, I haven't been like absolutely in love with her books. However, I have not actually taken a chance to like read them. I've done a lot of audiobook versions, so I'm not sure if that's where it just doesn't work for me. So I think I'll just give it a whack at trying it. I know a lot of people really like her books, so I just think I might as well try and see how it goes. And this one's pretty short too. It's just a touch under 300 pages, so I definitely think that this is doable. I'm comfortable with that amount of books, especially since I'm currently reading one and then I have a library book to read, and I'm finishing up an audiobook, which is Geneva Rose's You Shouldn't Have Come Here, and that one's okay. I'll do a review in like a month or two, but this is my stack, so let's go in order. Backwards. I have Tessa Bailey's Make Me, Neil Gaiman's Coraline, A Stolen Life by J.C. Dugard, I think it's Dugard, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana, Ashes to Ashes by Jenny Han and Saibin Vivian, Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, Emily Henry's Happy Place, and Elle Kennedy's Girl Abroad. So I've heard really good things about this one as well, so I'm super excited. And of course, Emily Henry is always a solid choice. I feel like, at least in my book, I really have enjoyed her books. In my book, I've enjoyed her books. That is all for today. Definitely check out my TikTok and my other videos here on my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'm getting closer and closer every day, which I thank you so much for. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, shine bright. Bye!